Hello and welcome to the Flexline Media coverage of the 2021 Jellie Park Skins match, presented by Bros for Change. My name is Chris Hoopmann, and I'm joined for commentary by no one else, it's just me, so I really hope you like the commentary, bit of a change. We did have Jeremy Brokenshire on second camera, massive thanks to him for helping out on that one, and he provides some insights along the way reacting to the play, so bonus commentary from Jeremy. The format, 2 rounds in the morning to seed for this final round, and we have Cameron Hubbard in first position at 18 under par overall, shooting an awesome 13 down in round 2, insane. Second, Sebastian Falconer, tied with Jaden Watkinson, both on 14 under par, and Ben Murray and Ashton Clark, both on 12 under par, so we've got a card of 5 today for the final round. Super excited to see these 5 guys battle it out for some cash in the skins format, which we don't see too often, so let's get into it.
Welcome to the final of the 2021 Jellie Park Skins match. We've got 18 courses played on a modified Champ T layout. We've got 5 competitors. Up first with minus 18 is Cameron the Kung Fu Panda Hubbard. This is a $100 hole.
So it's pretty common here at Jellie Park to have to wait for runners on the oval. Multi-use area, obviously, and got held up a little bit at the start of the round. But I'm sure, as you would have heard, $100 per hole for this skins round, so $1,800 all up, massive payout. Probably one of the biggest payouts we've seen. So really, really exciting, and it's awesome for Jay and Bros for Change for putting this on. Cam, good rip, just turned it over a bit much, but he's out there. I mean, anything can kind of play unless you turn it over
Next up,
on the right side.
With minus 14, we have Crush Boy NZ, one of the 1 in 10 Dismania hopefuls, Sebastian Falconer. Yeah.
Would have also noticed no hole previews today, we're just a bit run and gun, so I'll try and let you know all the hazards and different out of bounds as we go along. This one does have a bit of a hazard bunker just before the green. Be surprised if these guys reach it from the tee, but Sebastian probably might be able to. He's got a really big arm. It's really nice, up and down. And he'll be looking at a nice pitch up for his birdie.
Up next, Mr. With the minus 14, sure he just started playing too. Is Jaden gonna throw a buzz every hole? Watkinson. What's that? Buzz.
Jaden is, I think, relatively new. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of him, but from what I have seen of him, he absolutely rips. So it's a great opportunity for him to be on some coverage, get some exposure. Sure, we'll see a lot more of him in the future.
Oh, yes.
That's a great rip. Little bit of turn, fading nicely. He's pretty much up there near Sebastian. A little bit further to the left.
Up next, with the solid minus 12, small in stature but big in attitude. Sponsored by Certified Apparel, Ben Midnight Murray.
Ben Murray on the tee. One thing I quickly noticed about Ben is that he likes to play quickly, so there may or may not be a few shots that we miss from him. But that's alright, he's just out there having fun.
And last up, with also a minus 12, another one of the 1 in 10 Dismania hopefuls, Ashton Cyclops Clark, just looking for some petrol money.
And no stranger to coverage, Ashton Clark, one of the top players here in Christchurch. And that's a good pull from him, nice and high. Doesn't quite get the turn that he probably wants, but he's up there, that's perfect.
It's a bit of a conundrum, this skins match, isn't it? Do you let 2 people take a bird and then flop out, so you go last and see what they do?
Some deep thoughts from Jay Puki, the TD of this event. See what Cam can do. I think at this stage, most people will be looking to push with the birdie rather than the eagle. Be surprised if anyone got this in 2 from a throw-in, but we'll see. Cam's in a nice position there. Jaden giving this some good height. Fallen deep of the pin. It's probably reachable for his putt. Not too much obstruction there.
Go in.
Ashton also giving it some nice height. Oh! Not quite. But he's also in easy putting range, so this should be a push. Wow. Some steep angle on that from Sebastian. Just falls in the green. And we should see here Ashton getting the first putt in, so now who's going to match it?
Who's pushing it?
I think we did miss Ben's upshot there, but he landed near the basket. So, yep. Cam's coming in, and he'll be able to tap this one out. Hole 2, playing pretty much the same as Jelly hole 2, just a little bit longer, and there is the hazard line on the left-hand side. So our players will need to keep it up and down the middle. Looks like Sebastian's drifting left, so that'll be an extra stroke, and he'll be putting from there for 3. Jaden opting for the buzz. Oh, that looks beautiful. Just needs to fade before the OB on the left. The creek is there. That should have held up. He'll have probably about an 8-meter putt from that side.
Oh, cool.
That's an early release from Ben, and that'll also find the hazard. Ashton, backhand. Ooh, looks like he's turned this a bit much. And that is drifting right. That's going to be across the creek and out of bounds. So, we're looking at Jaden in position for the first skin, $200, unless Cameron can match his drive. Nice and wide, trusting it over that hazard area. Falling. Oh, beautiful. Yep, lovely. CTP. And that should be another push. And now the pressure's on Jaden. He has to make this to make the push, because Cam's pretty much tapped in. Calls for it to get up, and he does. Giving a nice little wave to Cam and the crowd. It was awesome to see some competitiveness between the card mates here. Obviously a different kind of mindset when you're playing a skins match. It's less about the score and more about if you can match each other. So the pressure's on. It's good fun. That's a push. On to hole 3. Extended, well, this an extended hole. It's the champ tee for Jelly Park up on the road. Playing over the trees and then down into the field.
Sorry? That one, the next one.
These two? These two bollards?
And this is a $300 skin. So the play here is really just to throw it past the trees. It's the main hazard off the tee. It's 130 meters, par 4. So you can get a big Sky Annie and probably get it down there. These guys have all the power. Looks like that's what Jaden's trying to do. Probably played it a bit inside.
Ciao, bro.
But yeah, if that had a tiny bit more power, he would have been hitting the pin. Obviously, big bailout zone to the left. I don't think that anything's OB or hazard on this hole. Oh, nice shape from Ben as well.
Sharp Ben.
Probably going to hyzer out a little bit short. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a nice pitch up. Ashton splitting the gap nicely. Great turnover. Falling soft. Just a bit shorter than Ben, but that's fine. These will be routine up shots and should see another push here. Let's see what Cameron can do. Obviously the lefty. That's lovely. Oh, turned it a bit much. Kind of similar to his whole 1-tee shot. But, you know, no harm, no foul. It's fine out there. And Sebastian, can he reach further? Can he reach the pin? Ooh. Get some cabbage on the way through. Doesn't slow him down though. Nice. Might have a bit of a low ceiling to look out for approaching the basket. As the gallery just shuffles back to allow Cam space for his upshot. Great to see such a good gallery out there. Ooh, this looks a bit wide. Probably just outside circle's edge. Well, that's a bit right for Ashton. Should be alright.
That's good, bro.
Didn't like it out of the hand. Might have been going for the run. But I mean, that's perfect for his for the safe upshot. And this should be a push, as I said. But actually, I mean, who knows? Ashton and Cam are still pretty far out. Testers. Let's see what Seb can do. Goes with a forehand. Oh, that might skip long. Probably not too bad. I think it's settled. So Jaden is the closest. He goes for the jump putt. Bit long. So yeah, I think we've got a couple around the basket here, so it should be a push. Yep. Easy for Ashton. Look, Ben should just tap this one in. And it's another push. Gonna head on to hole 4. $400. This is from the Champ League tee. Ben left off the tee, hitting the branch, and that... I'm not sure if this was an island hole or not.
See him at the last minute.
I think it might have been. Not sure if Ben made the island there. This looks great from Ashton. Just hits that tree that everyone hits. You can see the marks down it. It's like a big red flashing light that everyone just gets drawn to. Oh, this is a bit early from Cam. Might have a line there through that little gap. Sebastian choosing his disc. Going for the backhand as well. Oh, that is a great rip. Whoa! Almost skipping off the tree root. And he's parked up. So, I mean, there's really a good chance here for Seb to take the skin, unless Jaden can get this close. Oh, this looks great as well. Oh my gosh. Lovely. Goodness me. Jaden taking the pressure, had a big putt, had to make that drive. It's playing very nicely. Let's see what Cam can do. Kind of just a token putt, these guys. I mean, there are already 2 parked up that should make the push, but, you know, why not make a couple of putts when you can? And talk about making putts when you can. Ashton sinking a nice one. So that almost guarantees the push now with Jaden and Sebastian parked under the basket. That will be a push to hole 5.
Just going to wait for Ben because I'm probably going to shank it out there.
Ashton not trusting his shot selection. So slightly longer tee here. We're just to the right of the tree and back on the path. Regular OB applies over the path long, but also there's a bunker just before the pin. So players needing to choose their placement. And wow. Talk about Ashton calling his shot. He almost took Ben out. But that was really weird. It just kind of glided across the glass there. Very interesting shot. Cam gonna also go out to the left.
Travel over it.
Gets past that hazard marked area. Just short of that tree. Should be an easy putt from there. Sebastian going backhand. Really low ceiling off the tee here, so I quite like this change actually. It makes it a more challenging hole. Sebastian skipping far left from the basket. Wide open look though. Ooh, Jaden going forehand. Big forehand. 98 metres. Great rip though. That is beautiful.
Yeah, boy.
That's 3 metres from the pin. Very nice. This man does not feel any pressure. Whoa. Bit of a loose rip from Ben. Oh, it's falling. Wow, got through the trees.
Bullseye!
Ooh. They reckon that it's in the hazard from the tee, but I can tell you now, you can see it just there, just long.
Who is this man?
It's a good attempt from Ashton, just going over. Better to miss high than low. Sebastian with the step putt. Can he get it off the cage? Alright, so we've still got Ben to putt.
Oh.
Bit of an up and under.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jaden's parked up. Cam has to make this to push the hole. Yeah. How good? Battle's on. These two battling it out.
Just stand here.
Jaden and Cam. They're just a short putt now, but these are the ones that you can sometimes miss. And it's in, and it's another push. The total's getting big, the pressure's building. We're up to hole 6, $600. Well, this looks a little bit right from Cam. Is it going to stay in bounds? No, that's going to be OB. He'll be putting down towards the basket for his 3. This looks like a pretty good line from Sebastian. Hits some branches, unfortunately, and falls quite a bit short. So it's going to be a tough putt for his birdie. That's a little bit straighter from Jaden, but he needs to watch the landing here as it can easily skip. Yeah, down into the water. That is out of bounds. Jeremy giving us the X. So he'll be also putting for par. Ben not quite getting the release that he's after off the tee. Might be feeling that pressure a little bit. And Ashton, beautiful rip. That's just what you want. Look at this. Oh, a little bit shorter than I thought. So that's going to be a scary putt as well. That would have been a perfect... Ben, Hail Mary, hits the tree in front of him and tries to get his disc out of the tree. Yeah, Ashton probably, that would have been a perfect power for the normal tee, but just obviously the tee was pushed a bit further back. Same power, didn't quite reach the basket. Oh, great run from Seb. In cage, falling safe, which is a good thing. Big run from Ashton. Can he get... Oh, couldn't get the skin. That was for $600, and he's gone out of bounds.
Maybe.
It's all on. So this is to push the hole, because Seb's pretty much parked up for his par. Oh, Cam misses, goes out of bounds. But I think we still have Jaden to make his par. So if he makes this... Oh. This is a $600 putt.
Can I have a rag?
Okay, yep. Good thinking. Asks for the rag. Knows that the pressure's on. He has to make this to push the hole. So he's not taking any chances. He doesn't want to give that money up to Seb. So he's going to grab the towel, put it down, make sure his footing is nice and stable, and give him the confidence to make the putt. Because this kind of thing, like, it's not often that you have $600 riding on a putt this close. Makes it. That putt is no joke. That is not a gimme. And he had difficult footing to contend with as well. So great putt there. Seb has to now make this to push the hole. Easy. And we're on to hole 7, $700.
$700.
And Sebastian's up first. So this one is the league tee. A little bit further back on the road. There's also an OB area, or hazard area, I think, in the green of hole 4. And obviously the Mando, which Sebastian misses. So he's probably out of the running. He'll be going to the drop zone. Jay going across that hazard area on the green of hole 4, but we don't get a hazard symbol, so I think he might be safe. Obviously these players won't know until they're up there, so maybe that plays into the psychology of what shots they choose, how safe they play it. Oh, Ben getting a lucky branch. Flirting with the road, with a pathway. It looks like it lands safe. Everyone having a bit of fun. Oh, that is a grip look from Ashton. That might skip through, hitting a tree. Unfortunately, he finds the hazard.
Favorite hole.
Cam obviously sarcastic there as a lefty. Difficult to get around the Mando. Goes for the forehand. Don't see Cam throwing too many forehands, I don't think. Oh, pretty safe. Getting a tickle of a branch. Falling safe though, similar to Ben. Bit further down the fairway. Sebastian, forehand from the drop zone, giving a good run. Just low. But that's fine, that'll be putting pressure on. If it pushes out to 4, he's in good position. Ben giving it a stab. That was for his 2.
What's going to happen if we just pushed 18?
That'd be a big payday, wouldn't it?
Ashton Clark pondering what's possible. Run from Cam. Oh, just falling short. Great line. Looked on target, but just a bit short. Okay, so what are we looking at here?
Is over the path in? Is over the path safe?
Yeah. This is the end of the island.
So,
I think that's safe.
Way back there.
Nah, because he's
I
saying
think
it's safe.
that's safe
Oh, mate.
because it's not in here.
Yep. Big 30.
Alright, logical ruling there. It's safe because it's not in there. So Jaden has a look for birdie. And I believe this will be to take a skin. So $700 putt right here. Right. Okay, so what are we looking at? Ashton putting for 3. Low. So does that mean that a 3 is going to take it? So that was Ben's 3. And I think we're going to also see a 3 from Jaden. Wow. Oh, maybe Cam. There we go. Couple of 3s. And we're away. On to hole 8.
$800.
And this is a tough hole. So this will be really interesting to see what happens. Possibly one of the trickier ones, second to hole 16 here at Jelly Park. Obviously, there's a couple of modified holes for this round that will complicate things down the stretch. This looks great from Jaden. Beautiful. But yeah, this is the real first tricky one. And Jaden did all he had to do. He just has to get down there. Put the pressure on the other players. That's what skins is all about. Oh, great rip from Ben as well. Very similar shot, just a bit shorter. Let's see what Ashton can do.
Wow.
Lovely. These guys are absolutely ripping this hole. It's pretty common if you're watching a card of 4 here that you're going to see at least someone just grip lock it into the trees or something. Oh, nice flip up from Cam. Look at that shape. Beautiful. That is parked. These guys just feeling no pressure at all. Great from Seb as well. Pewered it. Splitting the trees, going long. This is crazy. I've never seen that many drives hit that gap in a row. That was insane. Every one from the tee getting through the gap. Alright, looks like Ben has the longest putt of the group. Probably circles edge. Oh, floaty putt. So you can see Cam there parked up. So some high pressure putts here. Oh, Ashton off the top edge of the cage. I mean, that probably could have bounced in if and it hit one of the nubs or something, but got unlucky.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, Sebastian's going quite long.
Oh, no pressure. Maybe the biggest putt of my life.
Not sure if you heard that. He said the biggest putt of my life. $800 to push the hole. Bit of breeze coming around, so yeah, the weather was pretty good during the day, but yeah, at this point of the day, a bit of breeze coming through, so will affect the putts. As we see there, Sebastian leaving it a bit low. Okay, Jaden, the card's last hope to push the hole. Nails it. Bit of a ding-dong between Cam and Jay. Tit for tat. Battling it on.
He's got a weakness thing you say.
What a battle. Love to see it. So good.
Some chinks in your arm and then like just a little bit in there. There's nothing for you.
$900.
Who would have thought it would get up to 900 for the first skin? It's good to watch though. It's good fun. Obviously, Jelly Park not the hardest course, but you know, when you got 5 people on the card, higher chance for it to push, but also higher chance for someone to park it.
I don't know about this sign.
Got some new signage right off the tee, making the hole a little bit more difficult. This is the league tee. Mando to the left of that tree that you can see next to the regular tee. And Ashton drawing that tree up right down the middle. So first 2 drives off the tee, falling way short. Let's see what Cam can do. Hole shaping well for him with his left hand. That's great. Giving it some good height. That might even go long. Is it? Wow. Just safe. But certainly no gimme. That putt, it's probably about 7-8 meters. Sebastian, nice and straight. That won't be a gimme either. He'll have a difficult lie. A bit of a slope. There's a bit of a slope there down towards the road and a low ceiling. So tricky spot to be. Jaden going backhand. Interesting that he's choosing backhand. Obviously, we saw him rip that one on hole 5. So maybe he prefers a power forehand rather than a touch forehand. Great height control. Oh! Almost hitting the pole, and that's 3 meters out. Beautiful. Buzz, of course. Jaden always throws a buzz Watkinson.
Nice layup.
Cheeky run there from Ashton, trying to get the bird. And likewise from Ben. Guess it's still... Oh, goes OB. I guess it's still no guarantee. They don't know exactly where Cam and Jaden are, so they're hoping for the best, trying to get their throw-ins. You can see here, as I said, tough life for Sebastian. Pops it a bit high. That was a tricky run. Alright, so Cam obviously knows where Jaden is. And this is a big putt. Has his meter from OB, so he's a little bit closer, but still it's about an 8 meter putt. Yeah. Huge. Jaden can't believe it. He's like, what? And we get a Bros for Change replay. What a push. Boom. Awesome. These guys, what a battle. And the total is getting pretty big. There it is, makes his putt to push the hole once more. Who would have thought we were going to see 9 pushes on the front 9? $900 still to win. And the overall standings through 9 holes, $0 for everyone. So it's all to play for, $1,800 in the kitty for our back 9. It's all to play for, thank you so much for watching, we'll see you there.